Good morning world from a wet and drizzly Siargao Island this morning. Got the umbrella in case it rains again while we're out. It's been raining all morning, but we are heading out. We're on a little bit of a mission. So if you have been watching the last few vlogs, you will know that Siargao Island has been back on lockdown again.
Yeah.
We are into the second week now. The mission today is to try and find cash. We have no money and all of the ATMs in the island are out of money.
Yeah.
They're just not, they're either turned off, they're not working, or they have no cash. Yeah, they're empty. The reason for that is that the money for the ATMs comes from the neighbouring island. They bring it over on a boat, but because of lockdown they actually grounded all the boats, so there's a no sail policy between Siargao and the next island.
Even cargo ships too.
Yep, which means that no money has been able to get here.
Apart from not being able to access our money, the next big problem we have is that Butch's car has no fuel in it whatsoever. This car has fuel in it, but it's got a temperamental battery. So I'm worried that if I turn it off, I might not be able to turn it back on again. So what we're going to do today is take this car into town to try and see if we can pick up money from the Palawan Express building, leave it running, and then come back to get the Jeep so that we can go back into town and get fuel, and then we can go further afield to complete other missions like buy food. So
yeah, the last few days have been a bit of a hassle, to be honest. Not being able to access money and being out of fuel on the vehicles, it's really limited us, so which is why we've been staying at home a lot.
I wanted to go to the next town to get this battery charged, but I don't have any money to pay for that. We tried to go to Pacifico to access one of the last ATMs we haven't tried yet, but you need a travel pass, and they turned us away. So every time we go out driving in the car, we're using our reserve of fuel down to the day we can actually get money. So we're hoping this is going to be it now, and we can pick it up in Pilar.
So the way it works is that you do an online transaction of money transfer to a money remittance centre, and the one we're using is called Palawan Express. We did it last night. It takes around 12 hours for the funds to be available for you to go and collect. So you do the transaction online, and then they send you a message to say your funds can be collected now, and you go to your nearest Palawan building and they'll give you the money that you requested. So
if this Palawan doesn't have the money, then we have to go to the next Palawan and the next Palawan. Now those ones might be behind travel checkpoints,
yeah,
or we may run out of fuel.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a bit of an anxiety-filled day.
Yeah, so like I said, we're on a mission. We're on a mission to just get money and fill up the cars with fuel. Now we thought we would vlog all this because this is all part of island living. We heard from some people that have lived here for much longer, 5 years plus, and they have never experienced the ATMs running out of cash before. We have seen it in Jmayel where a few of them run out of money during the original lockdown, but we were still able to access from other ones in other villages and things. But this is the first time that every single one we've tried for a whole week as well, they just turn you away. There's nothing there. So it's been a little bit worrying. It's the first time we've actually felt a little bit anxious about not being able to get cash.
This is it.
All right, there's people waiting outside, which means they're open. Fingers crossed they have enough.
I purposely did a smaller transaction because this is a small town. Let's see what happens.
Fingers crossed. Hey Story, do you think it'll work?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's hope so, hey? Another little issue that we've had when trying to use this service and ATMs is that once before we've had to wait up to 5 hours to be able to get our money because the network went down, the banking network was down, and the staff just couldn't do anything. They literally just had to wait for it to come back, and it took 5 hours. So we were actually waiting around in Jmayel for ages. There was no way to access anything because the network was down.
Yep.
And also if there's a power cut, then the ATMs don't work and things like that. So things to keep in mind if you're thinking of living on a small island. Things like that can happen. I mean, in our 7 months here, we've probably had 3 or 4 issues with getting access to cash while we've been here. I can see Joe's waiting there. So that's a good sign that he hasn't just been turned away saying we don't have the funds available. So fingers crossed he'll come back with the 5,000 pesos. Now we did mention a little bit earlier that the amount of cash that you can actually access from one of these shops depends on how big the town is and where you're actually getting it from. We've managed to get 50,000 pesos out in Dapa and GL, which is about £800, but today we are just taking out 5,000 pesos, which is around £80. We're playing it safe, just doing a smaller amount in the hope that they would have it. If we try to get 50,000 out here in this town, then we may not have had any luck because they wouldn't have it available in their shop. So that's just something to consider as well. All right, moment of truth.
Money!
Success! Wow!
Oh, it's been weeks.
Money!
Yeah.
We got some money. We got some coins.
Coins, we've got notes.
I asked them what is the maximum we can collect from this small branch, and she said up to 25,000,
Okay.
which is about 400 British pounds. But you need to tell them before.
Yeah,
So,
I was going to say, how much in advance do they need, you
she
know?
said just come and ask me if I've got it,
Yeah.
then make the remittance, then come and get it. 'Cause
Right,
otherwise
okay.
you'll be waiting around
Yeah.
for days and can't actually collect the money.
Okay, wow.
It's good to
Whoa,
know.
look at those notes. Woo!
Stupid little bits of paper and how
Yeah.
important they are.
Yeah. So next plan of the day is to go back to the house, get the other vehicle and put some fuel in it, and then try and go and get a travel pass for GL so we can go and get some supplies. Car swap complete. Now to the petrol station to get some fuel for this beast, and then to the travel pass office, hopefully to get a pass to be able to go to GL. So if you're new to this channel and are wondering why we've got two cars, it is because before we purchased our car, the one we were just in, we were renting a tuk-tuk, and we had been doing that since we arrived on the island. Then one of our Filipino friends contacted us to say that they were unable to get back to the island and they had a car that wasn't being used and that we were welcome to use it until they could get here. So that's what we've been doing. We're borrowing this car. It's not actually ours. We're borrowing it from a friend until they are able to get back onto the island. And also it's been quite handy for us to have this as a second vehicle because we've been having some issues with the car that we bought, so it's enabled us to still be getting around easier while we're sorting out our car. This is the little convenience shop that we used to go to, but it's been closed for about 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
Which is why we need to go into GL to get our supplies.
And then they moved again.
Yeah, 1,000 please.
Nice drink for the car.
One of our thousands gone. They don't go far, do they?
No.
Okay, so we were just told by the staff at the barangay hall that there are no travel passes being issued for anywhere on the island until the 15th of this month. But we told them it's an emergency, we need money, we need supplies, things that we can't get here. And they said we may be able to get one. So we're just gonna go in and we'll come back and tell you if it actually worked out. All right, managed to get one. The validity is only for today, but that's normal. I hope that this ends soon though, because it can't really be good for the island. It really does make moving around and spending money and receiving money very difficult, isn't it?
Yes.
And I'm sure the businesses are suffering from this too.
Yeah.
Especially right up north, because restricting the travel means that you can't spread the wealth around the island if anyone needs to spend money.
Yeah.
But anyway, at least we got the pass and now we can go into GL and finally get some supplies that we desperately needed for the last 2 weeks. Ready, Story?
Yeah.
And let's go! We've arrived. Story is sleeping and I can hear Sleep in Heavenly Peace, the Christmas song playing over here. We made it to GL, of course. I had to go through 2 checkpoints and they were rigorous about checking passes this time round. It is feeling pretty strange around here, it's different. First up, get some washing powder. That's where the tunes are coming from. And I think they've actually got a Christmas tree. Yeah, I can see a Christmas tree today. Alright, first stop of the day, refill to get some stuff. Hey Story, you awake? Did you have a nice sleep?
I want to sing a song.
What songs are playing?
Christmas one.
Christmas songs.
Better not cry. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Good singer.
Do, 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 do.
You hungry, Story? Should we go get some food? Okay.
She's already decided what she wants.
Yeah, what does she want?
I want a smoothie bowl and a smoothie straw and
A smoothie bowl, a smoothie with a straw,
a muffin. Yeah.
and
And a muffin.
nice. All right, let's go and get one. Sounds like a trip to Beach Baby is in order then, if we're going to get those things. And I thought maybe we could get some coffee as well after, because, you know, it might be a long time before we can come back into GL again. This cafe has by far been one of Story's favourites. We just found out recently as well that they're now selling frozen vegan falafels that you can take home and cook yourself. I don't think this tropical setting will ever get old for me. Story likes to do workbooks in cafes. It's like her little school zone, isn't it? Alright, we're doing the letter D and E today.
Thank you, Mom. Let me show you. Do this.
Okay.
Wow. That was very accurate.
What
job.
letter is it? Alright, Jay and I got the jackfruit adobo wrap. I always get this when we come in here, don't I?
It's very special.
It is my favourite. And Story likes stealing my bread.
Take it.
Don't you? Go on then, you can have some. Good. It's nice to have a little bit of a change of scenery, and this is one of our favourite cafes to come to when we're in GL. This is Story's lovely looking smoothie bowl. Looking forward to your smoothie bowl?
Yeah. Well, so cold.
Joy. Good?
I like it.
Bye bye, Beach Baby.
Bye.
We actually bought some frozen falafels, which is a new product they're stocking in there now. We don't have anything to store anything frozen in, so we're going to Jolan's now to see if we can find like a freezer box or something like that, so that they survive the journey home. Alright, we got a cool box, and now we've got some of this, and we've come to Spotted Pig.
Are you ready for workbook level 2?
This isn't a workbook.
Oh, just drawing.
Artbook. She actually finished the whole pad from the other time, so
Shit.
this is a new pad. You chose it, didn't you, in Jolan's?
So this is free drawing time.
And then, what are you going to draw?
A horse.
Okay, you go for it. Alright, I'm going to get a long black today.
Go straw that.
Nice.
Right, coffee done. In we get.
Let's get some airflow in here so we can do the shout outs.
So we thought we'd do the shout outs here in GL before we start the drive back home. And the first one is a happy birthday to Melisa Agari. Happy 38th birthday to you. You are in Oman, and we have some pictures.
I wonder if that was taken in Oman. It looks very green.
Yeah.
I always think of it as being quite dry and deserty. Perhaps it wasn't.
Happy birthday, Melisa.
The next birthday shout out goes to Nikki, and this message comes from Alvin, the dad of Nikki, and there's a, is that Italian?
It looks Italian.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to read this. Happy birthday, amore, agore Nikki, ti vogliamo tanto bene.
No idea what we just said.
No.
Happy birthday, Nikki.
Happy birthday, Nikki.
The next birthday shout out is going to Mary Josephine Seminiano, or Joy. Hello Joy, happy birthday. We got a message from your husband Elvin. He wanted us to wish you a very happy 33rd birthday. So happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Joy.
Yeah.
And we have some lovely pictures of you. Wow, look at that mountain.
Beautiful scenery.
Yeah, wait, they've got an umbrella.
Yeah, but that's too prickly in there.
It might
Is
have
it?
been a bit prickly in the long grass.
Yeah, I hope they have a picnic blanket.
Yeah, maybe they do. Happy birthday, Joy. Hope you're having a lovely day.
And the last birthday shout out we're doing today goes out to Rosebert. Happy birthday, Rosebert Kajaida, working in Dubai.
Happy birthday, Rosebud.
and we have some fabulous pictures of you here. Look at that, it's like one of your poses, isn't it?
That was the right word to use. That is a
Yeah.
fabulous pose.
Nice waterfall.
Whoa!
Nice.
Doing some swimming.
You would enjoy that, wouldn't you, Story?
Yeah, they can carry me
Yeah?
Yeah.
when I'm swimming.
Oh, okay. Nice.
It looks like those pictures were taken in the Enchanted River, which is on the Siargao side of the island, which we intend to visit in the near future.
Yes.
Alright, that's it for today. That's all the shout outs done. I'm glad we managed to get out today and, you know, break free from our little bubble.
Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!
Bye.